You are losing majority of the money that you spend on bringing in traffic to your website. Why? Because 1. You don't work 24/7. 2. You may not have all the answers to the user. 3. You may not be able to answer within a few seconds that the question is asked. There is a way to check all the 3 boxes. An AI assistant that is always there, has all the answers, and is able to capture every lead in a very clever way. In this video, I'll show you a 3-step strategy to capturing every lead on your website and then show you a practical implementation of this strategy. My name is Romuald Tunkowski and I'm Head of AI Solutions at Bold, a digital product development agency. Let's start. Chatbots have been with us for a long time. It's nothing new. But up until recently, they were very mechanical. You could go through a predefined tree of choices and preset answers. The game changed about a year and a half ago with the introduction of ChatGPT. Then the models changed the way they communicate. Now they are very conversational and are human-like. They seem to be intelligent. Thus, we don't call them chatbots anymore. We call them AI assistants that help us navigate the web page, sort through information, and perform many more actions. Now let's talk about the 3-step strategy to capturing every lead on your website. Stick around, as later on I will show you a practical implementation of this strategy. The AI assistant not only estimates, not only provides value to the user, but also captures the lead, automating your sales pipeline. Step 1. Identify user's biggest pain point. So the users or the visitors to your website usually come with a very specific task. They are looking for some information, maybe they're looking for your offer, or maybe just looking around what you have to sell them. The users want to have their pain point resolved very fast, immediately. Let's imagine you're looking for a little bicycle for your son or your daughter. You're going over websites, looking at different models, but deep down you know what you're looking for. You would love to just say, I want a bicycle with size of 12 inches of the wheels, with blue color, good quality, and then have the options presented to you. But you need to scroll through infinite product pages, dive into technical specifications, compare them, etc. And then if you reach out to shop's customer support, they're gonna ask you all those questions, and then after some lengthy search, maybe they will present you with some options. So those traditional customer service systems, they have their shortcomings. They have limited hours of operations, probably 9 to 5. The response times are very slow. Even if they have a chat option and you chat with the live operator, it's gonna take some time until they think, until they check the information, until they get back to you. And sometimes you get completely useless responses anyways. It is very important to identify the specific problems that your users are trying to solve going to your website. You can do it in different ways. First, dive deeper into your data, your Google Analytics. Check what are the user journeys through your website. Then analyze what kind of emails you get, what kind of questions repeat over and over. Also recall your sales process, what people usually want to know about before they make a purchase. If you still have no clue, you can build a user persona. This is like an avatar of your user. Think about what age he or she is, what is their education, what is the income level, what problems do they have in life, how they are solving those problems, and then identifying the pain point the user has. Now, wouldn't it be lovely if we could solve those problems immediately after they land on your website? We can use chatbot or assistant powered by AI to solve the user problem very fast, much faster than in traditional customer service channels. Now that we know what's stopping our users from clicking that purchase button, how can we deliver effectively and immediately the value to the user? Stay tuned as we discover that in step 2. Step 2, providing immediate value to the user. So here we want to use a psychological rule of reciprocity. We want to provide the value up front so that the user is grateful. If we solve their problem or relieve their pain, they're more likely to make us a favor and, for example, leave the telephone number or email address. So this is paramount that we know what the pain point is. Is it booking a demo for our digital product? Is it finding an answer to a question that has been bugging them about your product or company? Is it something else? Maybe they are looking for a resource that you are providing, like an ebook. Or is it simply navigated your very complicated website? The first aim of the chatbot is to assist, not to sell. First, deliver value, and only then capture the lead. This aligns with the user's expectation of the service. Nobody wants to leave their email in return for nothing. So we are reversing this process. First, we are giving something and only then asking for something in return. We'll see an example of such a value transaction in the case study, so stick around. Now let's move to the third step after we have given already the value to the user, that is capturing the lead. Step 3, capturing the lead. Now that we have provided value to the user, we have built some kind of trust. Now the user is more inclined to give us what we want, a lead, a contact information, an email or telephone number. We can instruct the AI assistant to gently move to asking for those information. It is very important that these steps comes in a good moment, not before bringing in the value, not just in the middle of it, but when we already delivered what we were expected to deliver. It also has to be permission-based engagement, so we ask for the information, and if the user consents, then we will process that. We need to respect the autonomy and not push too much. Of course, we can further increase the likelihood of receiving the lead if we provide additional value with the step, such as free ebook or free consultation with our team. It's possible to use it completely in a conversational way, so we don't need to ask user to fill in forms, click buttons, or anything like that. We can do it conversationally. And of course, once the user submits their information, appreciate that. It can be an immediate thank you note, maybe an information that somebody else will get back in touch through the channel that they shared, or it may be something else, that they will receive an email with the ebook that we promised. If your imagination is already firing up with all the possibilities for your business, please click at the link in the description to schedule a free, non-binding consultation call with myself. Let's discuss this idea over the call. Now, having explored the 3-step strategy to capturing every lead, let's move to a practical case study when I will show you how it looks in real life. So we have built an AI assistant for a fencing company. This company is providing services. If your fence is broken or you want to replace that, you have a new investment, then you call somebody to build your fence, right? The challenge that the company was facing is too little resources to address all the inquiries that they were receiving through their website. To create a meaningful proposal, this company has to take into account multiple variables. What kind of fence does the client want? Does the old fence require disassembly? How long is it? How high is it? Etc, etc. So they were not able to answer all the queries. They were looking for a solution to provide the initial estimate to the users right away. Let's see how it works. So this is a simplified version for demonstration purposes, as we cannot reveal the client's credentials. First, we see here a bubble in the corner that is inviting us to start a conversation. Hello, I'm a virtual assistant. How can I help you? So basing on multiple sales that they made, the first thing that the user says is, I want a fence. So that's what we will write. Then the assistant is asking the very basic questions that will allow us to bring the value in. That is the initial estimation of the project. The minimum that we need is the length of the fence, the height of the fence, the type of the fence, and whether the fence should be installed by the company, and if the fence has to have foundations or not. Then we answer those questions. The fence is 50 meters, 1.8 meters high. Mind that I didn't answer all the questions immediately. So the AI assistant is intelligent, so he knows that we haven't provided all the information. He will ask those questions until it decides that has all the necessary information for the estimate. I answer those questions and wait for the response. So I get the first estimate. The estimated price for 50 meter long, 1.8 meter high wooden fence without installation and foundation, it's $12,500. The price per meter for the wooden fence is that. So now I get the value. I got the initial estimation of $12,500. It also gave me an idea of the price of the elements of the offer. And look now, it asks me gently for my contact information to provide me with the final offer. And I answer, of course, this is my email. What will happen next? The chatbot answers, thank you, I will send the final offer for your 50-meter wooden fence to, and this is my email address. If you have any further questions, please ask. Have a great day. So we have a clear next step from the chatbot. I know how much more or less the wooden fence will cost me, and I know that I will receive the offer soon. This is not the end. We could have an automation in the background that is preparing this offer already, and maybe I will receive that in my inbox in several minutes. This is not just the future, it's present and is transforming businesses today. Imagine what such an AI assistant could do for your business. Click on the link in the description and schedule your free AI consultation and start capturing every lead today.